From the John C. Hinch Production Art Studios in Peoria, Illinois, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Jake Schultz and Kristen Pedicini. News with Gabrielle Balzel and Raj Bond. And your Midstate reporting team. Sports with Brent Dravalis. On the beat and in the spotlight with Marcella Gillen. Get real with Elise Andert. About Town with Mary Williams and Chardonnay Mason. And State of the Arts with Elizabeth Scoville. And now, from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine. Take it away, kids.
Good evening, it's good to be back. I'm your host, Marcella Gillen.
And I'm your other host, Courtney Shattuck. So Marcella, did you hear that Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow?
So that means 6 more weeks of winter?
Yes, and with weather like this, can you believe it?
Actually, I can't. I don't think we've had one day of winter, to be honest, with snow. I mean, we skipped right through with Christmas Eve and Christmas. Didn't even feel like it was winter.
No, it's been 60 degrees. I haven't even been wearing a coat. It's been so great out. You know,
it's good that the Canadian groundhog also predicted 6 more weeks of winter, because that would be an issue if one saw a shadow and one didn't see a shadow. Who do we believe?
I don't know how they determine that. Like how, I mean, I see my shadow. Does that mean I'm predicting 6
Are you trying to say you're a groundhog?
Right.
I'm not too sure. But it's funny that animals are used to predict the outcomes. Sometimes people are really superstitious, like with the octopus predicting the World Cup. Have you heard about that one?
Yes, I did. He predicted Spain and Spain won, but he was from Norway?
So they ate him. He was from the Netherlands.
Oh, that's right.
Right, but they ate him because he predicted wrong. I mean, that's pretty harsh.
Oh, some calamari for you?
Have you ever eaten that before?
No. I don't eat out there foods.
Well, I was up in Chicago one day, and I was at a fancy restaurant, and I thought I'd be cool and order calamari, and it was not good.
Oh,
it's really chewy, and it's exactly how it looks like. It tastes exactly how it looks like, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. Do they have like the little grippers on it and everything too?
Yep. And I'm used to eating a lot of exotic food just because my mother's from a different country. But I think it's something you need to acquire a taste for.
Yes.
With the octopus.
It's like escargot and caviar and all of that. I've recently acquired a taste.
Courtney, actually, hate to end this conversation, but I need to go give the news, so I'll be right back.
Good luck, Marcella.
Thank you.
There's been a lot of interesting things going on in Peoria lately. And so let's go to our news for more.
Now let's take a look at the news. The social media website Twitter was criticized lately when it announced it would be censoring tweets. Twitter CEO Dick Costolo relieved some of these worries by saying tweets will only be censored when legally required to do so. Countries that have orders against tweeting will have their tweets censored, but other worldwide users of the site will still have access to them. Costolo is quoted saying, "There has been no change in our stance, attitude, or policy with respect to the content on Twitter." Furthermore, Twitter released a post that said they try to keep up content wherever and whenever possible. A large music convention filled downtown Peoria 2 weekends ago thanks to the Illinois Music Educators Association. The Peoria Civic Center hosted the IMEA Music Conference, which involved nearly 300 high school members from all over the state. The Civic Center was filled with music, with a number of concerts put on over the weekend. The students started arriving with their directors on January 25th, and all of the hotels in Peoria area were full with them. Not only did this conference provide a weekend of musical experience, but it also provided a boost economically for Central Illinois, according to Darcy Nesda, the executive director of IMEA. Because the students, their directors, and parents stayed in hotels, ate at restaurants, and went shopping, among other things that brought in money.
If you think you've got what it takes to be a detective, you can now put your skills to the test in Mackinac, Illinois, this Friday or Saturday evening. The Mackinac Valley Vineyard is hosting a Murder Mystery Dinner Theater event February 10th and 11th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Tickets are $45 per person for dinner and drama, and the theme is Racketeers on Route 66. It will be presented by the Spirits of Bloomington and Timeless Presentations Entertainment, and offers an evening of mystery solving and fun. If you thought Asian carp wasn't fit to eat, think again. Louisiana chef Philippe Parola brought his carp recipes to the culinary students at Southside Mission in Peoria, changing the misconception that Asian carp isn't a good meal. Chef Parola teamed up with Target Hunger Now program January 26 and taught preparation methods for the carp, which are abundant and also a protein source for those who need it. Target Hunger Now is a program sponsored by the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. Mark Miller, the director of this department, said this is a win-win situation. He said it is good for both the people in hunger and also for utilizing the carp. After all, Chef Parola's motto is, can't beat 'em, eat 'em.
If you're trying to decide how to make this Valentine's Day special for you and your sweetheart, you can head over to the Civic Center and enjoy an evening of romantic music. The Peoria Symphony Orchestra will present Valentine's Day, The Romantic Gershwins, next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Tickets range from $25 to $60 for you to enjoy this concert, including classics like Rhapsody in Blue, An American in Paris, and other song favorites. If you want to get in the mood for Valentine's Day before it gets here, you can go to the Junction City Restaurant 309 and attend the Valentine's Pancake Social. It will be this Saturday, February 11th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And for $5 for adults and $3 for kids, 5 to 8, you can take part in a warm breakfast, a silent auction, raffle drawings, and more.
Dance lovers might be interested in a Valentine's swing dance this Saturday, February 11th. This dance will be hosted by Body Fitness Incorporated in Peoria, Illinois. There will be a swing lesson from 7 to 8 p.m., then some fun swinging from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Tickets for this event are $12 per person at the door, and snacks and beverages will be provided. Let's check out sports with Brent.
Thanks, Rob. The Australian Open title game is already being hailed an instant classic. The epic game, which pitted #1 seed Novak Djokovic against #2 seed Rafael Nadal, lasted until 1:37 in the morning. After nearly 6 hours of play, Djokovic finally bested Nadal in the 5th set. The game was the longest Grand Slam title match in history. It was Djokovic's 5th Grand Slam title of his career, and after the match, Djokovic said he considered it to be one of the best, most special titles of his career. History was made at the latest Winter X Games with 2 firsts of their kind. The history-making started off in snowmobiles, where Heath Frisbee landed the first front flip ever in competition. Frisbee easily took gold, improving his collection to 7 X Game gold medals. The second first came from snowboard superstar Shaun White on the Superpipe. White was currently sitting in first despite a nagging ankle injury prior to his final run. All he had to do was take a safe victory run and the gold medal was his. Instead, White put up a record-breaking run, earning him the first ever perfect score of 100 in Winter X Games history. It was White's 5th consecutive win at the event and his 12th gold medal overall. As the Patriots and Giants battled it out for the Super Bowl last night, other teams were already looking forward to the next season. There have been 7 head coaching changes in the NFL this offseason. Some of these moves were a long time coming, while others were a little bit more surprising. A notable change includes the Colts firing head coach Jim Caldwell, despite having them won 2 division titles prior to this offseason, not to mention the absence of star quarterback Peyton Manning this season as well. Other teams hiring new coaches include the Jaguars, Chiefs, Dolphins, Raiders, Rams, and most recently the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. These teams finished with a combined record of 34-78 last season and are hoping a change in leadership will lead to a change in success. The Bradley men's basketball team continues to struggle in Gino Ford's first year as head coach. The team sits at last place in the division with just 1 conference win and an overall record of 6-17. The Braves are hoping to find some sort of success as the regular season wraps up and the conference tournament begins. The Braves' next home game is against Indiana State on Wednesday. That's it for sports. Back to you, Rob.
Violinist Lukas Mitt from Slovakia took an unexpected musical path when he was interrupted mid-performance by a ringing cell phone. This violinist got viral attention when, instead of getting angry at the audience member, he improvised a tune to go along with the Nokia ringtone. The audience applauded when he was finished with his tune, perhaps partly out of relief that he didn't get angry. Well, that's it for the news. I'm Rob Parlbert.
I suppose that's true talent, by the way.
I suppose so.
I'll have to catch that on YouTube.
And for Marcella Gillen, I'm Brent Chavalis. Have a good night and join us next week.
Great.
Great news, guys. Come on back, Marcella.
Thanks for having me back, Courtney.
So there was a lot of music news in the news this
A lot of
week.
music news. In fact, in regards to Valentine's Day and music news, I think I'm going to be taking my mother to go see the symphony orchestra and get tickets.
So
She's
fun.
always been into like classical music, and so that's something she's really going to appreciate.
Did you ever play an instrument, like in high school or middle school?
I did. I played the clarinet, and I got really frustrated with it, and then I accidentally broke it. So I just, after that, I just didn't even bother anymore.
I played the flute and the piccolo, and I did all the IMEA and everything, you know, like the big
piccolo.
band geek.
That's interesting, though. But you have any special plans for Valentine's Day? A lot of people either love it or hate it. I don't know about you.
I'm actually going up to Chicago for the Chicago Auto Show, and I'm going to be shooting and editing video for them and their social media.
What's the Chicago Auto Show? What is that?
It's a big convention at the McCormick Place, and a bunch of like Jeep and Nissan and, you know, all
I drive a Jeep, you know.
I love my Jeep. I drive a Jeep too. And all the big car dealers will be there, and so people can like test drive different cars or
So
see.
is it like an advertisement kind of a thing, or what do they do?
It's just like a big go preview the cars for this year kind of thing. Like the concept cars are all going to be there, and so it'll be fun.
Well, I don't really know a lot about cars. I just, when I describe a car, I describe its color. You know, women tend to do that.
What kind of Jeep do you have?
I have a Jeep Cherokee. I don't remember the year or anything, but it's a green one.
I've got a green Jeep Grand Cherokee, so we could be
We're
Jeep
more
buddies.
alike than I thought, actually. So did you get a chance to watch the X Games?
I did not.
I was watching them for a little bit, and enough was enough after one of the contestants wrecked his snowmobile. It fell on top of him, and his hand broke and was dangling, and
Oh.
I can't watch that stuff.
No, I watched the Red Bull New Year's Eve thing, and that was pretty cool.
Oh, well, what about movies? Do we watch movies? Because I love movies.
I do too, Marcella. So let's go to Elise to see what's new in the box office.
Planes, bombs, explosions, war? This sounds like the recipe for an amazing action movie. Let's see if that's the case for director Anthony Hemingway's Red Tails.
They got us out here using planes to mop floors, fellas.
Get your head up, son. You're fighter pilots.
Train, 11 o'clock.
It's military.
Let's give those newspapers something to write about.
Red Tails attempts to tell the little-known story of the Tuskegee Airmen, World War II's African-American fighter pilot unit.
We've done every low-down, dirty job you've handed us. You have not assigned us a single forward mission.
You're just gonna have to suffer a failure.
We have a right to fight for our country, the same as every other American. So you shut us down, or you let us fly. It was thought that enlisted black men could never become an officer, let alone a major, let alone become a colonel, and to be able to still hold yourself in some type of regard and be able to withstand the waves of opposition that came your way, but to be able to stand firm through all of that. Count our victories. By the husbands, we return to their wives. By the fathers, we get back to their children. To the last minute, to the last man, we fight. We fight.
Yes, sir!
Junior, get out of the plane!
How you like that, Mr. Hitler?
The expectations placed upon you men are high.
Heavenly Father, we ask that you send your angels down to surround us as we fly through the sky.
Through adversity!
To the stars! From the last plane, to the last bullet, to the last minute, to the last man, we fight!
We fight!
We fight!
We fight!
We fight!
We fight!
This trailer,
Well, I always wanted to see that.
but the movie is anything but thrilling. I give Red Tails 1 out of 5 stars. The writers seem to assume that you already know the story of the Tuskegee Airmen, which creates a very underdeveloped plotline. The graphics are extremely unrealistic, and it looks like the entire movie was shot in one room with a green screen. Even big-name actors like Terrence Howard and Cuba Gooding Jr. couldn't save this mess. For Get Real, I'm Elise Sandert.
I'm actually surprised that that was bad. I wanted to see it because in the trailer there was a bunch of dubstep music and it sounded so cool and it just went with all the action, but
Yeah, and that's funny though. You got to be careful with trailers because sometimes they portray a movie like that it's full of action and drama, and then the real scenes just a portion of that.
Yes, or sometimes they even exclude the real scenes, like in Paranormal 3. Maybe it's just because, or Paranormal Activity 3, maybe it's just because I watched it online, but a lot of the scenes in the trailer weren't in the movie.
You
and
gotta be kidding me.
No, I was shocked.
That should be illegal. Come on. It's like they're showing you, they're advertising something that's not there. But on the other hand, sometimes movies like the Red Tails are a great way to for kids to learn about their history, because when is a kid going to sit down and read a history book? Let's be honest. They would much rather watch it in action and live and detail in a movie.
Exactly, like Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
I love that movie.
I've never watched the whole 3 hours of it. I always sit down to watch it and then something comes up.
You have to watch it. It's incredible. Like everything about it, the effects, just everything about it's just
unlike Red Tails, where it looked like apparently everything was filmed in one room with the green screen.
But Pearl Harbor, it's more like a lovey-dovey kind of movie.
So girls like it, and so do guys. It's something that you can watch.
Yes.
Good for Valentine's Day, maybe? I don't know.
So do you have plans for Valentine's Day?
Besides, I don't think so. I've just never really done anything for Valentine's Day. I mean, when I was little, I used to look forward to it because with all the candy and the classrooms you get to celebrate, but we don't get to do that anymore.
I know, we don't get to like create little bags and pass around our Valentines.
And it's not like I'm a creative person in the first place to like start creating like little homemade Valentines. I've just never been that creative of a person.
No.
So
yeah, I can draw stick figures, but
that's a thought
pretty
that
much
counts.
it. So there's always plenty of places to eat in Peoria.
Yes, there is, but if there is anywhere to get a cup of coffee, let's check out Let's Eat for the Scoop.
3030 Coffee, located on Main Street in downtown Peoria, is a new coffee shop hoping to attract a wide demographic. The staff, consisting of about 10 people, has a combined experience of 20 years.
There were certain aspects of other shops that we were working at that we either didn't like or thought we could improve upon, and we just decided to make a go of it on our own terms, with the singular goal of making the best coffee we can make.
In order to achieve their high quality, they do something that many coffee shops don't.
We roast our own beans here at the shop, and we do that for a few reasons. Namely, we can control the quality of the product and also its freshness, which in turn is the quality aspect of it.
Along with the great coffee, the atmosphere is great for college students to study, friends to catch up and chat, and also for anyone wanting to get some work done. 3030 Coffee hopes to rebuild the area and provide excellent coffee.
The quality of the coffee. I guarantee you it's unmatched in this area.
From Midstate Magazine, I'm Kara Lamuska.
I can't get over that bear in that last shot, Crystal. So you've actually been there before?
I have been there. It's so delicious.
It looked great.
They like when you get your coffee, it's like in a big mug, and it has that like whole coffee shop feel, and they even do like really pretty designs on it. Like I got a flower like in foam on mine. And
oh really? They actually like make the flower? Oh my goodness.
And they have different blends every day and every week. And
now I saw the picture that it was like blending the coffee in front of the people that go there.
Yes.
Did you get to see the coffee kind of made?
It's all behind a big glass window, and they have like lounge chairs, well not lounge chairs, but like couches in front of it, and it's just very relaxed and very.
So how often do you go there? Is it like a regular occurrence, or?
I'm a big Dunkin' person. I get Dunkin' Donuts coffee every day, but 3030 I've been to at least a handful of times, so
I'd like to try it.
Yes.
I mean, I've tried to stay away from coffee as much as I can, but I've found out that the more I get older, the more I'm kind of like leaning towards coffee anyways. I always promised myself I didn't want to have to be a coffee drinker and suffer the consequences of like yellow teeth or bad coffee breath, but
it's too good to resist. They have this thing called a meal, and it's got honey and cinnamon in it.
Oh really?
And it's really good.
So are you like a fan of just regular coffee, or do you like the spices that they put into it?
I like everything about coffee.
Everything.
So, give me a cup of coffee. It doesn't matter what kind it is. It's delicious.
But I do like the smell of coffee in the morning. That sometimes just in itself wakes me up and gets me ready for the day.
Yes, I love it. Well, this Hollywood news has had a lot of drama lately, as usual.
Let's go to Kristen Pedicini for some celebrity gossip.
Hey, it's Kristen Pedicini, and this is In the Spotlight. Well, the aliens have landed, or so Fran Drescher would have us believe. In a recent interview, Drescher talks about an alien encounter that she had in junior high. She insisted in all seriousness that it led to her now ex-husband, Peter Mark Jacobson, who shared a similar experience and gained a scar that looked and was placed in an eerily similar spot to Drescher's. To this day, Drescher believes that the scar is not just a scar, but where the aliens placed the chip that programmed her and Jacobson to meet. While some may view Kutcher as cold and callous since his divorce with Demi, the man still cares. After the news broke about Demi Moore's hospitalization after an apparent seizure, a source from Ashton Kutcher's camp said that Kutcher still cares for Moore and wants what's best for her, even though their lives have parted. This comes as a shock to Kutcher's Twitter followers, as he makes no mention of Moore while he parties and works on his commercial in Brazil. How can I handle to work on a day like today? A phrase that may sound familiar to many kids of the 1980s. Matthew Broderick reprises his role from the cult classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off in a semi-cryptic ad on YouTube that ends February 5th, 2012, also known as Super Bowl Sunday. Rumors are abuzz on the web about a possible Ferris Bueller 2, but others have found that a source within Honda says that Broderick will star in a commercial that will imitate much of the original movie. Well, they can't stay good-natured children forever. Miley Cyrus has been under extreme scrutiny lately as the former Disney Channel star has taken to doing some not-so-innocent things. Recently, Cyrus was caught in pictures that show her performing a mock sexual act on a cake that left nothing to the imagination at Liam Hemsworth's birthday party, her current boy toy. While many parental advocates are outraged at the loss of an innocent idol for young girls, it should be noted that this is not an uncommon for young child stars, as seen with the infamous Jamie Lee Spears incident. The question, however, on this reporter's mind is why Hemsworth's birthday would require this kind of cake. It's all a mystery there. And that's all for In the Spotlight. I'm Kristen Pedicini.
Thanks, Kristen. You know, it is a little bit sad to see those innocent child Disney stars grow up and be not so innocent anymore.
It really is. I grew up, you know, the 90s Nick and all of that, like all that and everything, and where are they now?
You know, it's hard. Sometimes you just lose track of them, or sometimes they get back in the spotlight and they're just a completely different person. But you can't blame them. I mean, they can't be innocent forever. Everyone grows and goes their separate ways.
They either grow and mature, they grow and go to jail.
I think I don't even know if I know anyone that hasn't kept like that image of like the child Disney star. Like really though, every child star has grown up to be kind of outraged.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I never thought about that. But all Disney stars really, well, what was her name? Lizzie McGuire.
Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff. She hasn't really been in the spotlight lately. I think she married like a really old man.
I always wonder what happened. Why don't they further their career more? But sometimes it's hard to shake that image once you've established it for years and everyone knows you as like what you said, Lizzie McGuire. You can't be Hilary Duff anymore.
It's impossible. But could you actually believe about Demi and Ashton breaking up?
Well, celebrities on and off, like that's expected as well.
Yes, but they've been together for, I mean, it seems like forever to me.
Well, Ashton's just back on the market again. Yes. Oh boy.
I know. Maybe he'll get somebody his own age for once.
I know. The age difference sometimes, like people are always, you know, they have their 2 cents to put in about that. And I honestly, age for me, it's just like, it's not as important as how mature a person is and how they conduct themselves, because you can be, you know, really old and immature, or you can be young for your age and act very put together.
I know a couple people like that.
Just a few.
Yes. I don't know. I'd like to say that I act my age. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, well, you said, I remember you said that Ashton's ex-wife was smoking K2?
Yes, that's why she went into jail or rehab or whatever.
Maybe not acting her age.
No. Well, we've got a Midstate regular in the studio today.
He's a regular and a favorite. Take it away, Lizzie.
Hi, welcome to State of the Arts. I'm your host, Elizabeth Scoville, and for our guest today, we have Chris Tarpley singing Beyond.
But surely this kid is pretty burly. Slap shopping around the competition like Larry Moe Curly. Stooges, I see, always looking at me. Trying to make good music, ha-ha, comes naturally. The keys on this track go have a heart attack. Have not heard music like that since the 1980s, and that was whack. There's such a lack and slack in the day's music. So get your pen, get your paper, and then get to it. For good or evil, you choose it, it doesn't matter. When it comes to the facts of life, I grab my ladder. Fall, I won't fall, but I'll probably stumble, grumble, bumble, but hey, I always stay humble. So relax, nod your head to the beat, grab a seat, right on up to your destiny. I'm the captain of the VIP. It starts with the letter 3, the Trinity. Hey, 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 hey.
That's a great song. Thank you so much for performing that.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching. For State of the Arts, I'm Elizabeth Scoville.
Thanks, Lizzie. Well, that was great. I really enjoy having Chris Tart play in the studio.
Yeah, and he has just a load of talent, being able to sing and play the piano like that, like simultaneously.
And he's also a music teacher.
He is? I did not know that.
For kids, after school programs and everything, and so he's got a big heart too.
I love people that give back and really like share their passion and their talents and with the rest of the world like that.
Those people definitely are awesome, and we need more of them.
Sadly, there's not enough in the world. But his like style was a little bit different. It was kind of like a little bit of like pop, but like upbeat, kind of jazzy almost.
Still hear how great his voice
so
was.
Unique.
It was. And I think he actually did that. That was his original song too.
So he like writes everything, and I always want to know like what comes first, the lyrics or the like the song piece itself. I've always wanted to ask.
I've always wondered that too. And you know, I know one of my friends is a singer-songwriter. She plays guitar and everything too.
Okay.
So I could ask her about it.
Probably, you know, some people are different. Some people like to write the lyrics first, or definitely the music first.
I'm sure they have like a melody in their head that's playing while they're.
When I was a younger girl, I used to think I was going to be the next Britney Spears, like every other girl. So I would sit there and I would write my lyrics first, and then try to go with the beat, but nothing worked. So I just gave up.
Oh.
It's an embarrassing story myself.
Should have tried out for like American Idol or something.
Right.
Maybe they'd write your songs for you.
I would be the one that they just keep on the show just to keep making fun of.
Like that she bangs guy. Oh my gosh.
That's what gets the ratings. Come on, it's all about the ratings.
There hasn't been anybody like him since though.
His music still is so funny. It's phenomenal.
I don't even remember his name. It's like William something.
Yeah, I remember the William, but
yeah. Oh my gosh.
I would know it if I heard it though.
Mm-hmm. You know, the process of American Idol is actually they select you. So even if you can sing, like there's a bunch of different tables set up.
Okay.
And you're like, okay, you 4 go to table 1, you 4 go to this table. And you sing for like 2 seconds in front of a couple of guys, and they choose what sound they want to go through.
And that's how that works. It sounds like you've had a lot of experience with that. Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Marcella Gillen.
And I'm Courtney Shattuck. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.